Hi Libra, welcome into a reading for you for the remainder of this year. I was feeling guided the other day to hop on and do a set of readings to predict what the rest of 2024 is going to look like for us. So regardless of where Libra lies within your chart, you were drawn to, guided to this reading for one, if not multiple reasons. Interesting. So let's jump right into some of these time traveler oracles and see what the rest of the year is going to be like. For Libra, let's pull right from the middle. It's a very windy day. I do apologize in advance if it alters the sound negatively, but we're beginning with love. So regardless of whether you have a romantic situation in your life or not, or whether you're looking for it or not, want it or not, it's taking a highlight, all right? The potential and the need for love in your life in different forms, different ways, you know, moving forward along your path. Now, this isn't just speaking upon romantic love and the potential of which, but I do feel as if this is also coming through as self-love, for a lot of which love for your business or two, for your work, for other people in a platonic sense. Love and appreciation is going to flow towards you, Libra, in the remainder of this year in so many beneficial ways. You will feel as if, as I'm being drawn back to the card, just try not to have them blow away. The dove here in the center, and there are several, three of which, so the number 3 is significant. You are going to be a sense of hope and inspiration for other people and even for yourself. You're going to find that Spirit wants to communicate with you left and right in the remainder of the year in different forms, especially synchronicities. And you're going to feel as if this is helping you regain hope when it comes to your future or your world in certain ways. And then all the meanwhile, this assists with you assisting other people, helping people. You may be a source of spiritual communication and intuitive hits like myself through these readings, even if, say, it's not through tarot readings. But let's keep pulling. At the bottom of the deck, purification. I feel like you're going to be going through certain levels of purification. And also, they're saying being a pure soul is coming through in the remainder of the year. Anyways, leadership. So the remainder of 2024 involves a heavy focus on leadership. Sometimes this can be a weight off your shoulders, but also adding more weight onto your plate, onto your shoulders, if that makes sense. There are people looking up to you. There are people respecting you. There are a lot of souls, I want to say, for some around the world, and that could be like this, you know, through your online presence, or for some of your business otherwise. There's a lot of respect in that sense. There's a lot of utilization of what you decide to put out there into the universe. I want to say that you're going to have quite a grand but peaceful and hardworking presence and energy in the remainder of 2024. And you just feel like putting in the effort, and therefore things are going to pay off for you. Your workload feels quite relevant. There are a lot of Librans drawn to the reading who I feel have a lot on your plate, but you've chosen the majority of which. Some of which it's inevitable, right? Life, you know, creates busy times for us, or pushes you to create it for yourself when maybe you would prefer some downtime or more of which. But either way, they're saying whatever you end up having on your plate and what you choose to take on in the remainder of the year, otherwise, you can handle it and you are made for this, okay? There's a sense of you remembering the purpose that you hold when it comes to your destiny, even if you're not fully or at all in touch with or one with that destiny, right? Some of which may be gaining a little bit of clarity between now and the end of December in regards to what you're meant to achieve destiny-wise in this lifetime. I really feel you hold such importance in the eyes, the awareness of others, and you may be pushed to remember this or even think about it in a different way or a couple different ways in the remainder of this year. You're going to feel very much like a busybody. I feel it's this accomplishment's done. Great, check that off my to-do list or in my mental to-do list, and then on to the next. I feel like I have to multitask, prioritize, and they're saying, great, do it with a sense of ease in your energy and just trust in the divine timing of everything as well, because you may at certain points between now and the end of the year worry about when things are going to get done. Will I have this done on time? Will I be able to accomplish this and that before the end of this month or the end of the year? If it's meant to get done, it's going to get done, and you need to trust in that. But we pulled 2 so far. Ooh, wow, the cards just flopped up due to the wind. We do need to shake things up when it comes to, for a lot of which, a habit or two. When it comes to your routines, when it comes to how you go about this and that of importance in your life. Like the daily read I just did, I really feel there's winds of change taking place for you, flowing within your world, and it's creating way for the new. It's creating the path forward for you in so many beautiful, epic ways. Freedom. I really feel like you're paving the way for yourself and others, and again, a very leadership-oriented kind of way. In all the meanwhile, if I could hold the card up again, sorry. In all the meanwhile, you're creating freedom within your world, if that even came out in the right manner. I'm getting from this right here, if you look closely at these 2 here, it was being shown like a beam of light shooting up from the center of your head, as well as shooting down, beaming down. And so in a sense, I feel like you're giving off downloads while receiving them. There's a higher consciousness kind of way about the remainder of this year for you as well. You may want to watch Aquarius's reading. We're moving on to vitality. I love this. I don't sense this is very this isn't on point for the entirety of the remainder of the year. That would be unrealistic, right? But there's a sunny, very passionate, vibrant way about you. You speak words that need to be spoken, and you speak it with confidence and reassurance, and you're, again, very helpful. But they're saying, how can you better help yourself, right? Don't overthink it, don't overdo it in that process. But they're saying you are shining for all to see, okay? Your vitality is epically important for other people, for situations that you're connected to, and for what you're accomplishing, but for yourself and your path all the meanwhile. The number 44 is significant, given that's the number on the top of the card. They're reminding you, for whatever reason, Libra, that when your light is too bright for others to comprehend, it maybe rubs them the wrong way, pokes at their inner demons, or just makes them feel some sort of way negatively, then that's not your type of energy, right? Even if they once were. People change, and it's not always in the right direction or in a positive direction. You know what I mean? And so therefore reminding you along your path, not just people, places, situations can fall out of alignment with you, right? Or you fall out of alignment with those people, places, and situations, or both. And so therefore we have to embrace the winds of change and just flow, okay? And allow for things to be recreated, I want to say. It may as well be a time for you where one special connection in particular that you don't see ending is meant to be carried forward in a light way. It needs to be redeveloped because both of you have been changing. And life in general has been changing outside of both of you. And so as your 2 worlds do collide and, intertwine in the remainder of the year, and this could again be a few different connections for you, things need to be redeveloped, rediscovered even, and end up being different. And that's not a bad thing. We're moving on to the 4th card, magic. You're going to find the remainder of 2024 is a magical time for you. They're saying when you get the vitality card, as I too have them in the box so they don't blow away. When you get the vitality card and the magic card in this reading, in a reading in general for you, it's going to be a positive period. You're reaping the rewards that you have yet to receive or did not receive enough of, rewinding back up until this point. There's a knight in shining armor that we're preparing for a lot of you to meet. I do sense that you're going to be nicely utilizing your masculine and your feminine side throughout the remainder of the year in different situations in different ways. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are naturally times when you're utilizing both at the same time, having a nice balance. But then naturally there are times when one prominently needs to be utilized or just is, and then, naturally the other at a different point or different points. Anyways, You're a magical vibe is now what I'm getting. 36, look up the ancient number meaning. You are going to be communicating a ton in the remainder of the year, like a magical master, okay? You're being viewed as a pillar of success. You're being viewed as somebody who's concrete in what they've decided, what they know, and what they are giving off. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're a grounded, healing sense of stability for yourself and other people and for situations. Absolutely beautiful, Libra. Let's move on to some tarot because we just did more than 10 minutes of those oracle. Spirit just said, I don't care. There's going to be moments, Libra, in the remainder of the year where you're saying, I don't care, okay? Someone's complaining to you. Someone's being annoying. There are certain levels of moodiness. I don't care. I got to focus on this. I have enough going on. You may feel a bit sassy, very annoyed at certain points is now what I'm getting. The wind needs to relax. You may come off very unbothered at certain points, and then at other points, at least slightly, wow. As the cards do fly away, bear with me. I really feel like you're going to need to reground yourself when it comes to certain disturbances like the wind trying to take charge of this reading. So annoying. Sorry for that energy. I do say sorry way too many times when literally it's not a big deal. But the High Priestess being at the bottom of the deck and coming out to add on to this reading, because my friend, you are definitely a spiritual being, a very intuitive soul, and this is taking a highlight. When you find that things are just not panning out exactly as you expected for a connection or a work situation, is what I'm getting specifically, know that this is purposeful. Some of which thought they were going to want to be in a leadership position at work, and Spirit saying, no, it is not the right choice for you, and you're going to remember why, because you already realize this to an extent, if not fully. We're winding back. Allow for the leaves to fall, my friend. Allow for the leaves to just fall from the tree of your life, your tree of wisdom, all the meanwhile. You're going to need to remember when you made certain choices that you intuitively felt were the wrong choices along your path, and how that made things more difficult for you, maybe even created very sudden change soon after the fact. And they're saying, well, this is a very intuitive time for you naturally. And so when you feel something intuitively, maybe you remember an intuitive feeling you got rewinding back, we need you to trust in that and utilize it to your advantage now and more so moving forward, because there is no chance that your intuition is going to be communicating incorrectly, okay, as things fall into place for you. I'm also getting the random message that music is a huge part of this time period for you. But Spirit's saying we need you to be saving your financial income, all right? Regardless of when it came in or when it's coming in, how it's coming in. As the camera just completely knocked over and the cards started flying away, Spirit is saying it's imperative that you save your money, period. Okay, let me get my life together. Okay, keep wording for some drawn to the reading. And let's finish off this read by pulling a couple of these fortune cookie cards. Anyways, the major life change card, you're going to be experiencing one, if not multiple, major life changes. And I feel the end of this year, the remainder of which also is preparing you for major life changes after, the new year sparked. But I feel like you need to remember that this year is just 1 year. The remainder of this year is just a significant time where I feel 2025 is going to be an epic year for you. We'll do a yearly read, but I feel like it's going to be better than 2024. As they're saying, your health needs to take a huge highlight. Take care of yourself, okay? Get in that workout, drink enough water, eat healthy foods. Don't forget to cut out time for rest and replenishment, as you will be experiencing, given again it's a very spiritual time for you, a ton of signs and synchronicities. You're going to be guided towards the new, towards the better, as there's a huge focus on your bright Libran future. What an amazing reading, full of a lot of disturbances. Anyway, so I hope this was truly helpful. As always, I'm sending you a ton of love and light. Until next time, Libra.